And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are joining us here early on the Red broadcast. We do want to say a special hello to those in support of Pearl River this afternoon, as this is the opening round of the MACJC State Tournament. The quarterfinal round, the winner of this match will go on to play Saturday night at 5 o'clock against, I believe, Jones College in the semifinal round of the MACJC State Tournament. We'll be taking to the field shortly for today's sophomore appreciation ceremony. We'll have the women before the game, and then at halftime we'll have the men's sophomore appreciation as well. So we'll be taking you to the field here in a moment so you can hear those. And we do once again welcome everyone. So we're going to be stepping away for a moment. And
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to the ICC Soccer Complex for today's MAC-JC quarterfinal matchup of the Pearl River Wildcats from Poplarville, Mississippi, and your Lady Indians. Before the match begins this afternoon, we'd like to take some time to recognize our sophomore class of Lady Indians that have been a tremendous asset to this program over the past 2 years. We'd ask that you please draw your attention to the center of the field, and we'll recognize these players at this time. Number 2, Alex Stevens, a defender from Aberdeen, Mississippi, daughter of Andy Stevens. Alex is a PTK member, a 2018 President's List, an academic all-state team, and was also selected for the 2018 MAC-JC All-Star Game coming up in November. Number 2, Alex Stevens. Number 7, Maria Francisca Gallegos Polarola. She's a forward from Santiago, Chile. While at ICC, Francisca has become a PTK member, a Dean's List member, and is also a 2018 MAC-JC All-Star selection for the All-Star Game in November. Francisca's parents are Antonio and Jacina Polarola, and on behalf of that family are Shelly and Madison Carnes representing for Fran today. Number 7, Maria Francisca Gallegos Polarola. Number 11, Brittany Sullivan, a midfield player from Fulton, Mississippi. While at ICC, she's been a 2018 Academic All-State Team selection. She is the daughter of Leslie Peterson and Mike and Tammy Sullivan. Number 11, Brittany Sullivan.
You recorded it. Oh, it's recorded? You were looking around. No, because it's good timing. Oh, we're just playing it.
Number 12, Gracie Bertelson, a midfield player from Natchez, Mississippi. Daughter of Craig and Lee Ann Bertelson. While at ICC, Gracie has been a member of the PTK, the President's List, and the 2018 Academic All-State Team. Number 12, Gracie Bertelson.
This fucked up the way that he trains it. Look, he's gonna kick it and they gotta hit it. Yeah, that's all that. That's fucked up, bro. I'm not like pushing that to me.
Number 14, Addison Meadows, a midfield player from Oxford, Mississippi. Woo! Addison is the daughter of Scott and Lori Meadows. While at Itawamba, Addison has been a member of PTK, a President's List selection, an academic all-state team member, and is also a selection for the 2018 MACJC All-Star Team. Number 14, Addison Meadows. Number 18, Cynthia Betancourt, a midfield player from New Albany, Mississippi. Cynthia is the daughter of Jose Juanette Betancourt. While at ICC, she's been a member of the Academic All-State Team, the Dean's List, and was a 2017 MACJC All-State Selection. Number 18, Cynthia Betancourt. Number 19, Grace Valley, midfield player from Edinburgh, Scotland. Grace is the daughter of James and Anna Valley. While at Itawamba, Grace has become a member of Phi Theta Kappa. Number 19, Grace Valley. Number 21, Hannah Covington, a defender from South Hilo, Mississippi. Hannah is the daughter of Charles and Julie Covington. While at Itawamba, Hannah has become a member of PTK, a selection for the President's List, and also a 2018 Academic All-State Team selection. Number 21, Hannah Covington.
Hannah!
Number 23, Lexi Pond, a forward from Tupelo, Mississippi. Lexi is the daughter of Brian and Polly Pond. Lexi is a transfer student with a 4.0 GPA and also leads the 2018 team in assists this season. Number 23, Lexi Pond. Number 30, Mary Kay Grayson, a goalkeeper from Tupelo, Mississippi. MK is the daughter of Terry and Mary Grayson. While at Itawamba, MK has been an MACJC Goalkeeper of the Week selection, as well as an NJCAA National Goalkeeper of the Week selection. Number 30, Mary Kay Grayson.
MK!
Number 31, Haley McGill, goalkeeper from Guntown, Mississippi. Haley is the daughter of Michael and Jennifer McGill. While at Itawamba, Haley has been a Dean's List member and a two-time MACJC Goalkeeper of the Week selection. Number 31, Haley McGill. Over the past 2 seasons, this sophomore class has led our Lady Indian soccer team to consecutive MACJC playoff appearances and has accumulated the most wins by a sophomore class in program history while setting numerous other records as well. We are thankful for the way that all of these players represent our wonderful college, and we appreciate each one of them for making our team one of the elite in the MACJC. Let's take some time to thank these student athletes for their tremendous honors. Thank you so much, sophomore class, and good luck today.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkey's for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, part of the Davis Ford pregame show as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick here between ICC and Pearl River. This is the quarterfinal round matchup of the women's match, basically a play-in round for the MACJC State Tournament. The winner of this match will go on and play Saturday night at 5 o'clock against Jones College. Jones, I believe, ranked in the top 20 in the country and will host the tournament down at Jones on Saturday. Of course, the first game of the match the first game of the day on Saturday will start at 2, and they'll rotate, noon, then they'll rotate throughout the afternoon. So we're going to take another break, come back. I don't believe we're going to have starting lineups. We'll have the national anthem coming your way. We're about 4 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the First American National Bank opening kickoff here for today's matchup between your ICC Lady Indians and the Pearl River. We'll take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups for ICC. And the starting 11 will look this way. Number 2, Alex Stevens. Number 5, Sarah Eckhoff. Number 8, Jada Ross. Number 9, Grace Joyce. Number 11 is Brittany Sullivan. Number 14, Addison Meadows. Number 15, Hallie Moore. Number 16, Maisie Sumner. Number 23, Lexi Pund. Number 24, Allie Chanel. And in goal this afternoon for ICC will be number 31, Haley McGill. Now, this will be the first of 2 broadcasts this afternoon on the Red Channel. We do invite you to stay tuned tonight at 6 o'clock as we have homecoming going on today as well on campus. A crazy day on campus, but an amazing day on campus to celebrate the college. And hopefully we'll start things off with a great win this afternoon for the Lady Indians. We're going to step away one more time, hear a few words from our sponsors, and come back with the First American National Bank opening kick here on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, one more time here in the Davis Ford pregame show as the teams are meeting at their respective dugouts. We'll be breaking huddle here in a moment for the national anthem, so we do appreciate everyone tuning in. And we do want to say a special hello to those tuning in favor of Pearl River this afternoon. Happy to be able to bring you this broadcast so you'll be able to watch this. You can hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. At Let's Go ICC. If you would like to let us know you're watching, maybe get a shout-out throughout the match as well. We're going to break away and take you to the field now for the playing of the national anthem.
Charlotte, the microphone just died, so I'm just going to play it. That would be a negative. I guess everybody will figure that out when I push play, right?
We'll find out.
Very good.
That flag fly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the start of the contest. ICC versus Pearl River here in the quarterfinal rounds of the MACJC State Tournament. Second year in a row that ICC has hosted a home match. Last year was the first time that they hosted a home match. This year looking for their first ever home playoff match victory. We've already talked about the starting lineups for ICC. The ICC will be wearing the white with blue numerals, and looks like Pearl River is going to come out in their maroon kits with black numerals outlined in white. Very appreciative of those numbers being outlined in white for sure, as we'll try to piece together today's starting lineups here in a moment for Pearl River and try to give you those throughout the match. We do appreciate everyone tuning in here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and invite you back tonight at 6 o'clock for the Davis Ford pregame show for tonight's match, or excuse me, tonight's football game between ICC and Southwest. Good crowd making their way out, part of the homecoming festivities. I see members of the men's soccer team here supporting the Lady Indians, and also see, I believe, some of the members of the softball team as well out supporting the Lady Indians this afternoon. So ICC will control things to start things off. This is Allie Chenal looking to try to send it ahead. Taken away nicely that time by Pearl River, but there is Grace Joyce to take it away, and then PRCC clears it out. So Pearl River trying to send it down the pitch in a hurry here. These two teams played to start the year, as that shot is going to be deflected off the top of the net. So McGill coming up and making the save there. And so it will be a Pearl River opportunity here on the other side. Pearl River taking their time, getting it over to the far side of the pitch for this corner opportunity. 43:53 to go here in the first half. Corner chance coming up here for Pearl River. As you see, she's tucked away in the shade, so it's going to be a little difficult to see. As this one is sent down, and it's going to be over the top of the net. It bent a little too much that time, and it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Lady Indians. McGill will roll this one out. And Pearl River's going to come up and put a little bit of extra pressure on ICC here. And that one's going to be deflected off the leg of the Pearl River player. So with 43:06 to play here, still no score. Trying to get a few things adjusted, so I apologize if I seem like I'm a little bit out of it there for a second. And now here comes Grace Joyce. Joyce going to send this one ahead. This is going to be a foot race here. Allie Chenal with an opportunity. Chenal going down the pitch. Going to try to work one-on-one on the far wing. Fires, goes top shelf. Oh, too tall. Nice opportunity there for the Indians. It's going to be a foot race here. Allie Chenal with an opportunity. Chenal going down the pitch. Going to try to work one-on-one on the far wing. Fires, goes top shelf. Oh, too tall. Back up so we will be able to take a look at that one. So appreciate Dave for sure coming in, working on that all the way out in LA for us. So that shot a little too high, and ICC will fall back defensively now. Still scoreless here in the first half. That ball broken away. Now ICC going to try to get back up to it. Pearl River's going to clear it out. Nicely done that time by Pearl River. And now they're going to send it up the pitch, and now this is just going to be a foot race on the opposite side. And that one broke up nicely that time by Eckhoff. As that is Aorta with it. And a mad scramble for it, and a foul on Pearl River. Still missing two players before I can give you the starters here for Pearl River. Actually missing one now. So we'll see if we can find that mystery person and give you today's starters for Pearl River, being presented by Coke. TUPELO Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. So the throw in, and ICC will control it. Ball's popped up, and it looks like Pearl River will be able to chase that one down. So a mad scramble for it here. Ball sent back to midfield. Loose on the pitch. Sullivan had it, lost it. And is going to battle back and get it and sends it ahead. Nicely done that time by Sullivan to fight that one free. And now here comes Pearl River on the other end. And it's going to be stopped nicely that time by Sarah Eckhoff. I do have all players now for Pearl River, so at the next opportunity we will give you today's Coca-Cola starting lineups for Pearl River. And here's how they line up. Number 3, Sashane Smith. Number 4, Celine Nelden. Number 8, Grace Sanders. Number 9, Ziggy Aorta. Rena Gordon wearing number 10. Leanna Pittman wearing number 12. And that one's going to be cleared out. Number 13, Brittany Thompson. 21, Peyton Ronsville. Number 23, Sarah Havens. And number 24, Skylar Spears, with number 14, Candace Martin in net to start the match here for Pearl River. As we mentioned, Pearl River in the maroon tops have black numerals outlined in white. ICC in their all-white kits with blue numerals. As that one sent ahead, Sumner breaks it up, ball loose now, and Pearl River is going to control. So Pearl River with a nice possession One of their longer possessions so far here in the first half. There's 39:30 to play here in the first half. There will be a 15-minute halftime, so we'll have an extended halftime. Part of that halftime will be the men's soccer team being recognized for their Sophomore Appreciation Day. That ball going to the midfield, taken back by Pearl River. The River now sends it back, and ICC breaks it up. Anything you could do, I can do better on that possession. And now the exchange is going to be controlled by Allie Chanel on the far side of the pitch. Chanel sends it ahead. Now looks for Grace Joyce, and Joyce with a small collision on the far side of the pitch, and they're going to say ball out of bounds, and it's going to go to ICC. As you can see, the crowd continue to fill here in Fulton this afternoon. Homecoming in Fulton, so fans coming a little bit early to get a little extra bonus. Now here comes Addison Meadows. Meadows tries to send it ahead. It was blocked out of bounds. So it should be a corner opportunity coming up here for the Lady Indians. 0-0 is the situation. 38-38 to go here until halftime. And so this will be a corner opportunity coming up here for ICC. See who can strike early here. Now they're going to let it go short, and good heads-up play that time by Pearl River to come up and break that one away. And now the ball out at midfield, and it's a mad scramble for it. That's Jada Ross. Jada had been in a boot earlier this week, and big crowd across the way getting behind Jada for that effort. It looks like we're going to have a substitution coming into the match, and yes, we will. This is going to be number 18, Cynthia Bethencourt. Bethencourt will come in, and Ross will check out of the match. The first substitution of the day, this substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. 0-0 still the situation, coming up on 37.5 minutes to go until halftime. Bettencourt will come into the match. She is a sophomore midfielder out of New Albany. She went to New Albany High School. So the ball is going to be tossed in. Grace Joyce had it, lost it, got it back. Now it's going to send it to the middle. That's going to be Brittany Sullivan, and Sullivan had it deflected off her on a kick, and this one's going to be cleared out. Lexi Pun trying to get to it. Mad scramble for the ball right now, and that is sent ahead. And now Pearl River trying to get to it. Eckhoff had it, bounced off of her. Now here comes the opportunity, but they're going to say a handball. Well, a break there for ICC. If that handball was not called on a order, then she had a chance to score that time. The ball quickly put back in play, and here comes ICC. Chanel with it on the far side of the pitch, and a nice tackle to break it up that time, and ICC will reset. Meadows sends it across the middle. Not a lot of spacing on the part of ICC that time. Grace Joyce a little slow to get up near midfield, or middle of the field, I should say, not near midfield, as that ball's going to go out of bounds. And as you see, a good crowd out across the way. Some of the students coming out to participating in today's match. And so ICC with it now. 0-0 still the situation. Ball taken away nicely, but there's ICC to get it back, but it's still loose. And Pearl River comes away with it. Tries to send it ahead. Ball was deflected and it's loose now, and it's going to be controlled by ICC. Eckhoff went to try to kick it, was knocked to the turf. Good no call that time by the referee. And they say play on in that situation. So Pearl River with it now, trying to reverse the pitch here on the near side. Swings it out wide. This is going to be number 9, Aorta, trying to chase it down. She's being hawked by Alex Stevens, and the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to say it will belong to Pearl River. So Pearl River will throw it in on the side. Pearl River coach getting after the referee right now, saying there's a little bit more contact than he likes. On that far side, the referee asking politely to move back closer to his dugout. And that ball is going to be sent out of bounds, and I believe this will be a corner opportunity. Yes, it will, coming up here for Pearl River. 35-18 to go here in the first half. 0-0 still is the situation between ICC and Pearl River. The winner of this match will advance on to take on Jones in the semifinals of the MACJC State Tournament, this being the quarterfinal matchup here in Fulton. So a corner opportunity coming up here. This ball sent nicely. Trying to get the header that time and just couldn't quite get enough hops was Aorta. She had the open lane, just kind of deflected off the side of her head, and it goes out of bounds. And now ICC will get set to send this one back in play. McGill will put a foot on this one. Pearl River has been coming up to put some extra pressure on ICC in these situations. And so McGill will survey the defense, see what they want to do to her. Now she's going to send it up the pitch, trying to find Lexi Pun, just a bit too tall. And Pearl River will get it back. We're going to see, saw a little bit of it there. You're going to see a lot of players slipping today as we've had some rain over the last few days. So the field not in the best situation, but a great job by the turf crew here to get the field in playing condition today. Pearl River with it, fires from distance, and it's going to be tipped and saved. Nicely done that time by McGill. As that one was shot from distance. Not an easy save as McGill had to kind of climb the ladder to go get that one, and she did. Good job of tipping it to herself and controlling. Now back to live action. ICC with it near midfield. That's Bethencourt on the far side of the pitch. Now tries to get towards the middle of the pitch, sends it over on a cross. That's going to be Brittany Sullivan. Sullivan now surveying the defense. Nobody really coming up to pressure Sullivan. She wants to go wide on the left side. Just a little miscommunication that time as nobody was really going that way, and the ball will easily be scooped up by the keeper, and she'll punt this one down the pitch. 33-18 now to go until halftime. 0-0, 0-0 is the score. Meadows steps in front of that one. Ball is deflected free, and it's going to go out of bounds. Should be Pearl River ball. Yes, it will be. So Pearl River will throw this one in near midfield. But it's the first time this season we've actually had a match, I think, that's been under 90 degrees here in Fulton. You hear the breeze blowing, and it's a chilly day in the shade, but not a bad day at all. Sumner had that one chipped away, and now Pearl River takes it away. This is Gordon with it. Gordon trying to drive inside, and that one is going to be deflected out, and it'll be another corner kick coming up for Pearl River. So Pearl River, I believe, has 3 corner opportunities to ICC's 1 so far here in the first half. So Pearl River this time is going to check someone up short. It's going to be Alex Stevens that's going to follow her out there. That's Gordon. They're just going to send it into Gordon. Gordon now tries to go forward, and Stevens just steps in front of that one and takes it away. ICC needs to get it out. They do so, as it was in there pretty deep in the box, pretty dangerous. Pun trying to get out and get to the ball. Nicely taken away that time by Pearl River. That's Smith with it. Smith is going to send it backwards. It's going to go out of bounds, and ICC will have it. So Bettencourt will throw it in, looking for Meadows. Meadows lets it settle, and now we'll try to advance it up the pitch. Finds Pun. That ball was deflected off. Now Lexi wants to send it out wide, trying to find Chanel. Chanel's going to have to hurry. Just can't quite get to it in time. Just kind of a poor angle on the sim that time on the part of Lexi Pun. Good idea, just ICC couldn't quite complete the exchange. So it'll be a throw in on the far side of the pitch. 31-17 to play. Hey, we do want to remind you that coming up at 4 o'clock will be the Alumnus of the Year and Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony over at the Davis Event Center. You can see that on the ICC Facebook page by simply searching Let's Go ICC on Facebook. You'll be able to tune in for that. As now here comes a sprint for the ball down the pitch, and it's going to be Pearl River's ball. And got to back her up about a good 20 yards on the throw in, and that's what the referee's telling her now, and so they will back her up in this situation. 0-0 is your score, coming up on 30-30 to play until halftime. And she simply runs up to where the referee said back up from and then throws it in, but ICC takes it away. Trying to send it up the pitch, see if somebody can maybe get past that back line of defense, but Pearl River has been solid defensively this afternoon. So the ball is going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in here for ICC right below us in the Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. And so that one's sent ahead, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Good job that time. Trying to get that young lady's number 10 by Gordon to simply fall back at the last second and kind of just took away the angle, and the ball was last touch by ICC as it goes out of bounds, and that one's going to be a header out of bounds by Pearl River. So right now you can kind of tell these two teams wanting to play a little extra safe here, not wanting to make any mistakes early on that might set up the opponent for an easy goal. And so this will be a toss in here or throw in here for ICC. This is going to be number 2, Alex Stevens, set to throw this one in. Stevens tosses it in to Joyce, and then it's taken away. The speedy Gordon now looking to get on the outside, trying to run with it. The ball just couldn't keep up with her that time. Now Gordon dribbling low, fires and saved.
Sarah, you gotta be on 9 there. Okay, don't
Take a look at the Little Caesars instant replay here. Good job by McGill as that one got deep, and McGill was able to just come up and make the easy save, looking for the cross that time. And now here comes ICC back to live action. Grace Joyce on the far side of the pitch. Sends it back over the middle. Chanel fires from distance and just wide. Nice idea that time. Chanel, though, just couldn't quite get a strong enough foot on it to get it on frame, and we remain scoreless here as we'll have another substitution coming into the match. This is going to be number 19, Kaylee Smith, for Pearl River. Checking out will be A. Orter, checking out of the match. So it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Pearl River.
All right, be strong right here, White.
Quarterfinal matchup here in Fulton between Pearl River and ICC. A chilly afternoon. As we said, most of our regular season matches this season have been all north of 90 degrees. First time we've actually had some cold weather in about a week, for a week I should say, here in Fulton. This ball is going to be deflected back loose on the pitch, and Meadows tries to get to it, but Pearl River finds it, sends it up the pitch, and it's going to be controlled by Betancourt. Betancourt trying to dribble through traffic, now sends it ahead to Sullivan. Sullivan, ball just took an awkward hop on her. She was able to control it and get it back for ICC. Sends it ahead, broken up nicely. And now there's Grace Joyce, who sends it out wide to Lexi Pund. Pund trying to get out there, but nicely taken away that time by Pearl River. That's number 13, Thompson, coming in and allowing her defensive front to reset. Ball is thrown in. And Joyce able to hustle back and get it. And then Joyce finds herself wide open, fires, but off frame, as that one bent just a little too much for Joyce. And right now you kind of see ICC not communicating too well, as we'll see the substitution patterns, how much it will change from the regular season. Of course, ICC, that's one thing they've been able to do this year, is play by the power of numbers and wear down their opponents. We've already seen each team go to the bench once already this afternoon.
Second ball. There we go.
And sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to action now, having to just get a few things straightened away. And so this will be a corner opportunity coming up here for ICC, only their second corner opportunity this afternoon. Looks like this is going to be number 15, Hallie Moore, set to send this one in.
Right here now, White. Pay off right here.
So both teams looking for that breakthrough goal here. The ball is sent on its way, it's deep, and it's shot. Oh, and it's in! Thought it was going to go wide there for a second. But let's take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Addison Meadows sends it top shelf and finds the back of the net. Nicely done that time for ICC as they take a 1-0 lead. The assist to Hallie Moore. The goal for Addison Meadows. 1-0 now. ICC with the advantage. 25:38 to go.
Not enough, White. Let's go.
Make my notes real quick. As Meadows gets the goal off the corner kick. And now Pearl River with it, trying to find the equalizer here. They send it ahead. Nicely done, though, by ICC. Sarah Eckhoff coming in to take that one away to force the ball back out wide. Pun comes up, challenges. Pearl River, though, keeps possession, trying to switch the pitch. ICC coming up and applying a little bit extra pressure here defensively. That ball broken up by Sumner, and ICC now clears it out. That's going to be Sullivan with it on the far side of the pitch. Sullivan dribbling forward near midfield, now sends it up to Joyce. Joyce still pick it up and try to send it forward, looking for Chanel streaking down the side, but it was broken up nicely that time by Pearl River. So now Pearl River maintains possession, sends it ahead. They trail 1-0. The ball goes forward. Dangerous here. Now here comes Pearl River, and they answer. Big answer there for Pearl River as the ball just took a favorable hop on the send, and we're tied at 1. Good answer, big-time answer there quickly by Pearl River, as that was Gordon, I believe, that came in and scored the goal. She let it settle. Missed who the assist was possibly on. So 1-1 now is the score. So not even a minute later, Pearl River finds the equalizer, and we're tied at 1. Well, that's kind of how this match goes. As you see, a little juke move there by Meadows has the ICC faithful fired up there on the far side of the pitch, but Pearl River takes it over. This is Gordon, who just scored the goal for Pearl River to tie it up. Ball is poked free. Meadows trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds, but Pearl River gets strong and takes it away. And then there's Betancourt to get in front of it. Eckhoff will step in front of it now and send it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in here for Pearl River. 24:05 remaining. 1-1 is your score. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll also have the Little Caesars instant replays coming your way, part of the Little Caesars halftime show.
I ain't got time to be holding my mouth.
Is that ball now controlled by Pearl River? We're about 23 minutes and 45 seconds away from halftime. Had a substitution after that last goal. Checking into the match here for ICC is number 17, Brittany Mathis. And she'll let the ball settle and keep it at her feet right now. Sends it back, trying to get it to Alex Stevens, and the ball is going to be sent out of bounds. So just a poor touch that time, and Pearl River will take it back. Like we've had a pair of subs in that last opportunity. And so now Pearl River tries to go inside. It was broken up nicely that time by ICC. Sends it back out wide, and Pearl River will control. 1-1 is your score. 23:06 to play until halftime. Sends it inside. This is where it's dangerous right now. ICC is going to have to help out defensively. That one deflected. Nicely done that time by Alex Stevens defensively. Ball is going to be cleared back to the middle of the pitch, and it's going to be a battle for it, as that was Sarah Witt, who also checked into the match for ICC. She reverses the pitch, and that's going to be Moore with it. Moore had an assist earlier in the match, tries to send it ahead to Grace Joyce, just a little too strong with the send, and Pearl River will try to clear it back to midfield, and that's where it goes. So Pearl River with the ball, trying to be smart with it. They force it back, now send it ahead. Of course, they're going to try to go through Gordon each opportunity they get, as she has the only goal, or the lone goal for Pearl River, ICC. That goal off the foot of Addison Meadows. Betancourt with it now. Taken away by Pearl River. Pearl now trying to get something going on that far wing. Tons of contact. The referee's just going to let them play. Nicely done that time by Sarah Eckhoff. And playoff match like this, the referees letting the girls decide it. As we said, we've seen a little bit more contact than we're used to seeing in this match, but referees say, hey, it's playoff. Let the players decide it, and I like it, just as long as they keep it in control, and so far they have. This is sent from distance, and it is going to be off frame, really more of a cross than a shot. And McGill sends it out of bounds. So she didn't have any pressure coming on that time and just simply sent it out of bounds, so Pearl River will keep it. This is Gordon with it now. Pearl River trying to reverse the pitch, now fires from distance. The shot is too tall than off frame, and we stay at 1-1 with a goal kick coming up here for ICC. So the ball was sent ahead. ICC takes it away. That was Meadows. And then it was sent forward. And Mathis has it. And then Pearl River comes back and gets it. That's Gordon. Gordon drops it off over the middle of the pitch. And they are going to call a foul on ICC.
Wow, that's weak. That's weak.
So
guys,
a very touch call. But either way, the free kick coming up here for Pearl River. I think that was a little bit of a lobbying by the Pearl River coach that got that call, as he's kind of been in the hip pocket of the referees all afternoon, and that's just part of it. If you can get the calls, you get them. So Pearl River will attempt this free kick, and it's going to be cleared out by ICC, but Pearl River will control it. Nicely done by Pearl River to keep control. Then Betancourt on the far side of the pitch takes it back for ICC. So now ICC trying to get it up the pitch. Pearl River, some great intensity on the defensive side of the ball. Ball is sent ahead. Mathis tried to keep it on that time. Just a poor touch back to Mathis, and now Pearl River will take it back. So Pearl River has been dominating the time of possession over about the last 8 minutes. And now here comes Gordon. Gordon crosses it over. Far side of the pitch. This is going to be sent ahead. Ball is in the box, but it's going to be deflected out. No, it stays in bounds. Good hustle that time by Pearl River to keep it in bounds. And just a little thing, anything you can do, I can do better. As now the ball comes out, and I believe this is Moore with it. Moore looking to try to get up the pitch, and a nice slide tackle to take it away. Good clean tackle that time by Pearl River. And now here comes the River with the ball, trying to get it up the pitch. And that ball sent ahead, and ICC will simply clear it out of bounds to allow the defense to reset. So Pearl River dominating the time of possession, and we'll send in a pair of substitutions here. Checking in for Pearl River, number 25, Shelby Harrington, and number 9, Aorter will come back. Ziggy Aorter will come back into the match. Looks like number 12, Pittman, and number 24, Spears, will be checking out for Pearl River. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, as well as Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. And don't forget the $2 for your friend for a little lunch and worship there at the ICC BSU, located right across from the e-learning building here on the Fulton campus. So the ball is thrown out of bounds, last touch by ICC, so it'll be a throw in here for Pearl River. Aorter with it, trying to dribble it around, now sends it back out wide. ICC jumps in front of it, forces a bad touch, and the ball goes out of bounds back to ICC. Substitution coming into the match here for ICC. This is going to be number 12, Gracie Bertelson, coming into the match. Gracie, a sophomore midfielder out of Natchez. She went to Natchez Cathedral High School. And it looks like she'll be subbing out Cynthia Betancourt. As we talked about, Betancourt out of New Albany. She is a sophomore midfielder, part of those sophomores that were honored pregame, part of the sophomore recognition. So ICC to throw it in. Pearl River has just been dialed up defensively and causing ICC a lot of problems. They've controlled the time of possession and field position. So now ICC with it. Pearl River, though, applying their pressure again, and sent out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Nicely done by Gordon. Remind you, tonight at 6 o'clock, we'll be right back here on the Red Channel. As it'll be football at 6 o'clock coming your way. Homecoming as this ball sent on the cross. Dangerous. Nice job by Bertelson, though, to take away the angle of attack. And then there's Sarah Witt stepping in front of it. Witt going to try to put a foot into this one, just see if she can maybe streak something down the pitch and see if ICC can find it. But instead, Pearl River, that back line still solid for Pearl River. And a foul is going to be called there. and as expected, the referee is going to come over and issue a yellow card. Oh, wow. And the coach is going to look at the ICC players as they cheer and give them a thumbs up. That's, I understand the sportsmanship between it all and the gamesmanship. But to turn around and a grown adult reacting to the players is not my cup of tea, I guess is what I should say. Either way it goes, ICC with the first time in a while they've been on their side of the pitch, as that ball is going to be sent out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in here for ICC. Let's give credit where credit's due. About the past 10 to maybe even 15 minutes has been dominated by Pearl River with the field position and time of possession. 1-1, still your score about 15 minutes ago until we're at halftime. Sullivan trying to go on the cross to Mathis. Mathis had it, but then it was taken away. Good help defense on the backside that time by Pearl River. And the ball now sent up the pitch. And it is going to be controlled by Maisie Sumner. Sumner trying to bring it forward. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for ICC. She'll quickly toss it into Addison Meadows. Meadows knocked to the turf, no call. And so now this one's over the top, and here comes Pearl River. River with it, nearly goes out of bounds. Great job of keeping it inbounds by Oyorder. Now finds Gordon on the backside. Gordon near wing, lets it settle. Now wants to work one-on-one against Sumner. Goes over the middle. The ball was deflected off the hip of Brittany Sullivan and easily scooped up that time by Haley McGill. So the intensity picking up here on the pitch as McGill will send this one to midfield. The ball is going to be off the back as the ball is going to be sent out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in at midfield. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution coming in here for ICC. Lexi Pund and Allie Chenal will be checking in. Checking out is going to be number 15, Hallie Moore, and number 6, that is Sarah Witt. That will be coming out of the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So a throw in is going to go to Chenal. Chenal sees a trap. I'll tell you one thing that Pearl River has done well today has been just sending an extra help on every opportunity that ICC has. And Sullivan does a great job of taking that one away, but there's Pearl River, as that's going to be Gordon to control. 1-1 is your score, 13:20 to play. Gordon breaks away, and good help from the backside by ICC, as that was Lexi Pun.
Alex, are you good? All right, so while she's tracking, you're dropping then, okay?
So Pun came in that time in from behind, broke it up, and it was sent out of bounds by Stevens. And so it'll be a throw in here for Pearl River. 1-1 your score, 13 minutes to go until halftime. The winner of this match, as we've already talked about, we'll talk about it throughout the afternoon. The winner of this match will advance on to Saturday's play in the semifinal round of the MACJC tournament. That shot just wide that time, went with the left foot and couldn't quite get it turned in, as that was a dangerous opportunity and a break there for ICC. Linda Sullivan checking in, watching here on Let's Go ICC TV. We do want to welcome the Pearl River faithful, as Pun tries to send that one ahead, and wow, just a little bit too hard on the touch. And the ball is going to be out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Pearl River. So I believe the winner of this match plays Jones at 5 o'clock Saturday night. The Indians, the men's soccer team, has already punched their ticket with the North Division Championship. They'll play Saturday night at 7 or 7:30. Windy afternoon here. You can hear our external mic as one of the banners rubbing up against it. We do apologize for any of that squeaking. Hopefully it's not too annoying for those that are tuned in here on Let's Go ICC TV. Pun stepped in front of that one. Ball went right back to Pearl River. They send it ahead, and Sumner will put a foot into that one, sends it up. Grace trying to let it settle. Does so, sends it out now to Pun. Lexi had the ball deflected as she tried to send it forward. Was able to come back and get it now, and then there's Pearl River to take it away, but then there's Lexi Pun to get it right back. Good hustle that time by Lexi to get the possession back for ICC, and then Pearl River just comes back and takes it away. Anything you can do, I can do better on that exchange. Now Pearl River trying to get out and get on the run. This is Oyorder with it now. Going to drop it out wide. Looking for the cross, and it's just going to be a bit too tall as the young lady from Pearl River tried to set to send that one. We talked about the rain that come through the area. Don't think she was able to get a solid footing on that plant foot before sending it forward. And deep in the box, sends it and broken up. Good job that time. Sarah Eckhoff to come in and make the play on that one. I think, though, Haley McGill would have had to save on the backside as well. Multiple substitutions coming in, one for ICC. This is Fran Gallegos Poyetelo coming in. And then number 24, that's going to be Skylar Spears coming in for Pearl River. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to play here until halftime. Remind you, we'll have the men's sophomore appreciation coming your way at halftime. We'll take a look at some Little Caesars first half highlights as well and talk about our Sonic stats here in the first half. Homecoming day in Fulton, a busy day. We'll talk about a little bit of the irony of today's soccer match as that corner was sent, broke up that time by McGill. And then that one's going to come forward. It's going to get past. No! What a play! Are they going to say the goal counts? We'll look for some clarification on this, and apparently they're going to say the goal did go in. So we'll try to take a look at that at halftime. I didn't see who made the goal, but the goal did count. It was almost a great save on the backside with some help that time, but they said the ball did completely cross the line instead of before it getting cleared out. So now Pearl River takes a 2-1 advantage here over ICC. 9:28 to play here. As we said, did not see who made that goal, so we'll try to, hopefully the replay that I tried to click quickly will be deep enough as that one sent forward, and we have a player down. And that is going to be Fran that is down. And apparently that was a foul on Fran, so Fran takes the worst end of that. Going to say she cut underneath the player. Looked like Fran took a knee to the stomach. And so she's trying to catch her breath out there. So Pearl River will get the free kick here. And they send this one forward, and it's going to be broken up by Brittany Sullivan. Sullivan, one of the captains on this year's team. Sends it ahead to Fran. Now Fran sends it out wide. Oh, just a nice play by Pearl River to get that foot in there at the last second to break up the opportunity for ICC. Ball at midfield, Sullivan with it. And that ball's going to be deflected off the shins of Sullivan. Well, to go back and talk about the point I was just trying to make earlier, talk about the irony of today's soccer match being here in Thursday. We actually moved homecoming from Saturday to Thursday to help avoid running into any conflicts with the state soccer tournament that goes on. Well, LSU Eunice adds soccer late in the summer, and the kind of push the playoffs back, not a week, but necessarily about 3 days, because typically the first round of the tournament is played on Tuesday, and well, this year it had to be played on Thursday, and guess what? It just happened to fall on the Thursday that our homecoming was after we said homecoming. So after trying to avoid the conflict, well, we have it anyway. So Chanel trying to dribble through traffic in Pearl River coming through. Then there's the ball poked free. Fran had it, then cleared out nicely by Pearl River, and it falls back at the feet of Aorta. Aorta trying to dribble through traffic. Does so. Now leaves it out wide. That is going to be Spears with it on the near wing. Pops it up, and McGill's going to come in and grab it. So 2-1 is the score. 7:15 and counting here until halftime. ICC going to try to find that equalizer. As this is Chanel with it. Chanel trying to get down the pitch, and the ball is going to be out of bounds off the foot of Pearl River. Quickly getting in bounds. This is Gallegos Poyetelo with it. Now sends it back to Chanel. Chanel dribbling around, now back over to Fran. Fran surveying the defense, sends it over the middle, trying to find Chanel. It was broken up, and like that time the players kind of just got tangled up. Good no call by the referee. So now Pearl River with it, trying to build this advantage out to 2. They lead it 2-1, send it ahead, and Sumner is just going to simply put a foot on that one. Back to midfield to Addison Meadows. Meadows up the I almost said floor. It's not basketball yet, but up the pitch, and it's going to be cleared out of bounds by Pearl River. Meadows thought about reversing the pitch. Smart play as the defender tried to jump the route, if you will. Now they're going to send it out wide, trying to find Chenal. Chenal lets it settle. Fires. Mathis on the backside. Oh, was there, but a great defensive play once again by Pearl River to break up that cross and eventually get the ball to settle on their end. Bertelsen comes up, trying to control. Mad scramble for the ball right now as Bertelsen did a good job of staying strong and getting the ball back. Brittany Mathis with it now, trying to battle, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it's ICC ball in that situation. I think instead of calling the foul, maybe they just said it's going to be, or no, they did call the foul. So excuse me, I expected it to be just a throw in here, but they did call a foul. And so ICC will set up the free kick here. This looks like Maisie Sumner. Yes, it'll be Sumner set to take this free kick. Maisie, the freshman out of England, will put a foot into this one, looking to go on the backside for the cross, and it's in traffic. And once again, Pearl River, just that back line defensively for Pearl River has been outstanding. Shot is on frame, but saved that time by Pearl River. So a nice job by Lexi Pun just to try to make that thing dangerous. A lot of times you can catch a keeper napping, but did not do so on Candace Martin coming up and making the play. So Meadows takes it over on the free kick, or excuse me, the free ball, I guess you'd say that time, as it was sent up the pitch for a 50-50 ball. Now Chenal with it on the far side of the pitch. Allie trying to find something to go now, tries to reverse away, pops it up, looking in the middle for Mathis, and the ball is cleared out nicely by Pearl River, and that's going to be deflected off the ICC player, so it'll be a goal kick coming up here. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to play until halftime. 2-1, Pearl River with the advantage here in the first half of play over ICC. A substitution coming into the match here for Pearl River. That is going to be number 5, Caitlin Snyder. And checking out will be number 23, that's Sarah Havens for Pearl River. That substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. RenaissanceBank.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Trying to send it ahead, see if they can find some of that speed, but Jada Ross, who also checked into the match earlier, cleared it out. And Ross trying to weave her way through traffic. Getting a few little oohs and ahs out of the crowd across the way from ICC. What a great crowd coming out to support the Lady Indians. I see the ICC softball team, the MACJC regular season champions from last year, coming out to support ICC this afternoon. Also, I believe members of the ICC baseball team out here. Also see members, of course, of the men's soccer team. So the ball sent ahead. Pearl River with it on the far side of the pitch, trying to go to work. And that will be a foul. And so this will be a free kick and a chance to make this thing dangerous at this angle. It looked like the player's foot slipped out from under, but had some help to the turf that time is what the referee said. So a free kick coming up. Looks like this will be Skylar Spears. That will be on to kick this one. And the referee asking her to place the ball. And they're going to try to get ICC to back up a little bit here. Got to give her that 10-foot. And so a free kick opportunity coming up here for Pearl River. They are lead at 2-1, trying to build on that lead here. Sends it inside. McGill comes in and makes the play. Remind you that we'll have our Little Caesars replays, part of the Little Caesars halftime show, along with some Sonic stats coming your way. As Pond had it, but good job on that help defense. Taking it away that time was Sanders. Ball sent ahead, and ICC will let it settle. Pearl River still playing with pretty intensity on some defense. As Sullivan sends this one ahead, and they're going to say Gallegos was offsides just by a step. Oh, that was a great opportunity there for ICC, but Fran just released a half a step too soon. So a tough break there for ICC, as that would have been a great goal-scoring opportunity. And so this ball will be sent ahead, kind of pinballing around, and Pearl River will let it settle. And then ICC, that's Gracie Burson clearing it back, allowing the defense to reset. This is Pittman with the ball at her feet. Now crosses it back to the middle of the pitch to Snyder. Snyder sends it back. Now going to the far side as ICC, Jada Ross coming up, applying some pressure. And it's going to be taken away, but Pearl River gets it back, and then Ross stays with it. Jada Ross working hard over there on the far side of the pitch. And they're going to say out of bounds, and it'll be ICC ball. They're going to try to send it ahead to Fran. Fran trying to work on the far side of the pitch. Wisely decides to back that one up and reset it with only 3 players guarding her that time. Now sends it over the middle. Here comes Chanel. Chanel trying to go through traffic. Oh, tough break there. ICC fans wanting a foul across the way. Didn't get it. Meadows with it, trying to dribble through traffic. Ball is still loose in ICC, or excuse me, Pearl River clears it out. Now Sullivan gets it off the deflection. Sullivan wisely backs it back out to Bertelson. 10 seconds. ICC is going to have to try to get off a shot here in the hurry. Instead, Pearl River is going to sit out of bounds, and that will do it for your first half of play. 2-1 is your score. Pearl River with the lead here in what's brewing to be an instant classic between ICC and Pearl River. We'll take a break and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime show, our report, including the Sophomore Day festivities for the men's. Right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com. 2-1, Pearl River with the lead at the break.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 is your score here at halftime. Here in a moment, we'll take you to the pitch to see, or actually listen to, as the players have their backs turned to us, listen to today's sophomore appreciation ceremonies for the men. Don't know if they got the speakers fixed down here below us, so hopefully they will. Your score here at halftime, 2-1. Let's take you to the pitch now for today's.
Introduce your 2018 North Division champion, Itawamba Community College Indian men's soccer team sophomores. They won the North Division with a 7-1 record, which is the best division record in school history.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
I got you. This group of sophomores is the first school in school history to win back-to-back North Division titles and will be going into this weekend's state tournament as the #1 seed from the North, and will play the winner of Jones Community College and Holmes Community College at 7:30 p.m. at Jones Community College this Saturday. The championship finals will be at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. Now I'd like to introduce the sophomores from this year's team.
Turn it up some more.
Okay. Number 2, Jake Kirkpatrick, winger from Amory, Mississippi, majoring engineering. His parents John and Christy Kirkpatrick. Number 3, Ryan Morgan, defender from Amory, Mississippi, major nursing. His parents the late Mark Morgan and Teresa Morgan.
All right, so let's go through the back line and work our way up, okay? So back line, you guys stop. Stay tight. Stay tight. So if we can allow, especially here.
Number 4, Ron Parker, defender from Brisbane, Australia. His major is sports management. His parents, Roland and Caroline Parker. He's a team captain, was All-State in 2017, and is selected to play in the All-Star game this year. Number 5, Aaron Presley, defender from Amory, Mississippi, majoring in business. His parents, Greg and Lori Presley. Number 6, Brian Vogel, midfielder from New Hope, Mississippi, majoring in engineering. His parents, Brian and Christine Vogel. Number 7, Brendan Kane, a forward from Amory, Mississippi, majoring in international studies. His parents, Eric and Mary Elizabeth Kane. Brendan is a team captain and is selected to play in the All-Star State this year. Number 8, Brian Heredia from Pelham, Alabama, majoring in accounting. His parents, Moise and Bertha Heredia. Brian is the team captain. Number 9, Garrett Parrish is a defender from Caledonia, is majoring in accounting, and his mother, Laura Parrish. Number 10, Luan Balachetti from Rio Grande, Brazil. Luan is majoring in general studies, and his parents, Alcides Balachetti and Ivante Enaro Pinto. Luan was All-State in 2017 and selected to play in the All-Star game this year. Number 14, John Gonzalez, a defender from Pontotoc, majoring in business, and his father, Esteban Gonzalez. Number 17, Austin Royal, a midfielder from Amory, Mississippi, majoring in business, and his parents, Carrie and Jason Thompson.
I'll share that to you here. What I got right now, though, is set up. We were in a 4-3-3. Space I was talking about where we weren't able to play.
Number 18, Joe Rainey, a defender from New Albany, Mississippi, majoring in accounting, and his parents, David and Martha Rainey.
Now we're in a 4-4-2. I'd like us to be staggered with a 6 and a 10 to be defined. Okay? And with that, though, where are we vulnerable?
And lastly, number 28, Marcus Woods from Philadelphia, Mississippi, majoring in accounting. His father, Marcus Wood, and mother, Penny Saxton.
Okay, so they're in a 4-3-3. 2 attacking, 1 holding. They've got 3 to our 2 here. Okay, the way we fix that defensive.
These are your 2018 Itawamba Community College sophomores.
Okay, we've got the ball attacking wise. You can go ahead and get the ball is needed to be defended.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here, your score at halftime, ICC trailing 2-1 to Pearl River. We'll take a look at some of the first half highlights coming your way here, and you'll see ICC got a chance early, just couldn't quite send that one home. As we'll take a look at this, the main one we're looking for is some of the scoring later in the match. The first goal of the afternoon came with 25:38 to go in the first half. It was Hallie Moore with an assist to Addison Meadows off a goal kick. That made it 1-0 ICC. Then at the 2:49 mark of, or with 24:39 left in the first half, we were about to see the goal come up here for ICC. A great play by Meadows, just poked it, went top shelf and got it in. 1-0 ICC. It was there. Then it was 24:39 to go, and this coming up here, let it settle. No assist on the goal, but that was number 10. That stuck it home to tie us up at 1-1. And this one is going to go in off the send, I believe, and I can't see that young lady's number that scored that one, so no assist on that play, as that was the goal there for Pearl River to take a 2-1 advantage. As we try to look ahead now, ICC was trying to tie it up here with this shot from distance from Lexi Pun. And a easy save that time for Pearl River. And to keep it at 2-1, then here come a free kick opportunity for Pearl River. Sent it inside, and it was saved nicely that time by Haley McGill. And that was your first half highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars. We've got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. So I know my buddy Patrick Oakes is watching back in Pearl River. I do apologize that I could not help out and see who got the goal. I'm going to play it one more time for you, Patrick. Maybe you can tell a little bit better than I on who scored that for Pearl River. As well, let me get it to reset here, so might be able to tell just by being more familiar with the players. We see it was broken up, nearly saved on the backside, but the young lady that sent it right there was the one that scored the goal for Pearl River. 2-1 is your score here at halftime. We'll take a break and come back with more here from Fulton. Quarterfinal matchup between ICC and Pearl River
with the
in
Little
the
Caesars mobile
MACJC
app,
State
you can
Tournament.
customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from the start of the second half and that First American National Bank second half kickoff here. Remind you that it's homecoming night, so ICC football will be back in action right here on the Red Channel with the Davis Ford pregame show coming your way at 6 o'clock, and that First American National Bank opening kick against Southwest is scheduled for 6:30 here in Fulton. At 4 o'clock, or a little bit before 4 o'clock, we'll have the Alumnus of the Year and the Athletic Hall of Fame coming your way. That'll be available on our Facebook channel. Just search Let's Go ICC on Facebook. You can see the live stream of it there as well. If you're away from your computer but on the road here in North Mississippi, you can listen to tonight's football game on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. That's 95.1 FM, ESPN Mississippi. Same times there. 6 o'clock, Davis Ford pregame show, and the First American National Bank opening kick against Southwest coming your way at 6:30. So I believe it'll be Pearl River to start us off here in the second half. ICC in the white kits, blue numerals. And then it's Pearl River in the maroon kits. They've got the black numeral but outlined in white. I cannot say thank you enough for whoever came up with the thought to outline those numbers. A lot of times you see jerseys and kits with the dark colors with black numerals without the outlines, and those things are next to impossible to see. So we're afoot here in the second half. Pearl River leading it 2-1. And they will be on the attack, working left to right on your screen. ICC will be on the counter attack, going right to left. ICC takes it away, and this is going to be Chanel sending it ahead, trying to find Cheryl Witt. Witt with it now, trying to cross over the defender. Now looks to cross back over to Chanel. Chanel weaving her way through traffic. The ball is going to be deflected out of bounds, and they're going to say it will belong to Pearl River. I was waiting for the referee here in front of me to signal, but he never did, but it was the signal of the other referee. So So now the ball is going to be taken away by ICC, trying to find it up to Tiffany Ogden, who sent this one in and nearly in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Affairs broadcast booth. First time we've had one come that close to us up top. So it'll be a throw in here for ICC. Ogden with the ball at her feet, sees a double team, tries to get it Chenal, and that one just not enough spacing between Chenal and Ogden. The pass goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Pearl River. Just now getting started here in the second half. It's 43-40 to play here in the second half. 2-1 is the score in favor of Pearl River. The winner of this match will advance on to the semifinal round of the MACJC State Tournament. The losers, well, their season's over, so neither team wanting to see their season come to an end this afternoon here in Fulton. Ogden with it now, sends it ahead, trying to squeeze it forward to Joyce. Joyce rushing in, but a great smart play that time by the keeper. Yes, I believe it is still number 14. Yes, it is Candace Martin, who comes up and makes that quick decision. If she doesn't pull the trigger that quickly on it, then Joyce has a chance to get a foot on it and possibly send that one home to tie us up at 2. So the ball is going to be sent to midfield. Pearl River with control. And here comes an opportunity for Pearl River, but a great job that time by Sarah Eckhoff to take away the angle of attack by Pearl River and simply clear it out. Lexi Pund with it now, sends it across the middle. And now this is going to be Joyce with it. Joyce on the far side of the pitch, looking to go to work, drops it back to Pund. Lexi's going to try to go to midfield, just a little bit of miscommunication, but Betancourt trying to win the battle, but a good job that time by Pearl River's number 24, Spears, to win the battle for the ball. Now they're going to send it over the top. Opportunity here. Just a little too wide on the send that time, as that is going to be Aorter who lets it settle, sends it over to the far side, and that one easily scooped that time by Haley McGill, not on frame, as she was looking more of a cross than a shot on goal. So Pund with it now on the opposite side of the pitch, trying to bring it across midfield. Does so, got tripped up, was able to keep her balance. And that is going to be a foul whistled back, and the referee said continue play. And as soon as the ball was stopped, and they whistled the foul, so ICC will have the free kick from about 70 yards out. So don't look to make this dangerous in this situation for ICC. Kind of a chilly afternoon here in Fulton. Breezy in the shade. As we said, it might be the first match of the year that we've actually had temperatures not in the 90s. I'm not complaining. So this ball sent ahead. Joyce trying to get to it, cleared out by Pearl River. Now back to midfield. Pearl River will let it settle. Aorter with it. Sends it ahead. Betancourt trying to chase this one down. She'll do so. And the ball is going to be sent out of bounds, and it will be a throw in here for ICC. So Betancourt will toss it in, trying to find it to Ogden. A lot of contact. Good no call, though, by the referee. The ball sent ahead and just deflected off the foot of Spears. Not necessarily a bad sin, just a little bit too close. Not enough spacing that time to kind of get a little bit of breathing room. So ICC will have the throw in one more time. So the ball sent ahead. Ogden with it now, trying to go through traffic, and then just too many maroon kits around her that time to be able to square it away. Pund tried to come up and make a play on it, deflected it away, but a good job that time by Thompson to keep possession with Pearl River. Now Pearl River looking to go up on the far wing, squeezing it ahead. Opportunity here, but going to be cleared out nicely, as that was Sarah Eckhoff. As Coach Strother trying to coach him up in that situation, asking him to let it go out of bounds instead of sitting it out of bounds. But it'll be a corner opportunity coming up here for Pearl River. Looks like this will be number 9. Aorta to send this one in. Instead, she's just going to go short, drops it off to Gordon. Gordon does have one goal in the day. As I said, I missed the young lady who made the goal earlier for Pearl River. As ICC trying to scramble to get the ball back out. I believe the goal earlier may have been off the foot of number 23. Not 100% on that, though. So the ball at midfield. This is Ogden, pokes it forward, trying to get it to Chenal. Chenal sends it ahead now. Here comes ICC. This is going to be Witt with it on the far wing. Witt trying to cross it over the middle, broken up, though, and cleared out nicely by Pearl River. Good job by Pearl River. Lagging back, and there's a whole lot of contact out there on the pitch. Good sign of sportsmanship as both players quickly pop up and offer handshakes and run off. Foul on ICC. So a free kick. Once again, about 70 yards out. Don't expect to see this one dangerous on frame here from this far out, but you might surprise me. Sends it ahead. ICC going to come up. Sumner puts a foot on it. Now the ball going long. ICC going to try to chase this one down, and oh, dangerous as Grace Joyce had the opportunity to come up and make a play on it. Now Chenal comes up. Now Ali Chenal trying to work one-on-one here on the near wing. Will put a foot on it, looking to go inside to Joyce. Joyce lets it settle, bounces a little too hard off of her, now drops it back. Witt fires and just wide. Ball loose on the backside, and it's going to take a funky spin. Is it going to stay in bounds? No, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for ICC. Well, the way the ball was spinning that time, I think on a dry day it might have actually stayed in bounds, but instead it'll be a throw-in here for ICC. They toss it in. That's going to be Ogden with it. Sends it back out and then taken away by Pearl River. Now here comes Pearl River on the attack. They lead it 2-1, trying to build on that lead here. And there's a nice play, though, by Alex Stevens to stop the fast break, or the transition, I guess you could say. So now now Pearl River with it. This is Gordon looking to go to work. Drops it over the middle. Now here comes opportunity for Pearl River. Fires from distance. High and wide. That was Smith, I believe. She's wearing number 3. So Smith just a little too tall on that one. ICC will get a goal kick coming up here. 37-19 to play. 2-1 is your score. Pearl River wins that 50-50 ball. Now it's going to let it settle and dribble it back out now to reset the attack. Looking to go inside, does so. This is Gordon. Gordon, dangerous. Good job, though, by Moore to clear that one out. ICC trying to make something happen here, trying to find the equalizer. Still a lot of time to play, just now inside 37 minutes in the second half. 2-1 is your score. This is Lexi Pun. Pun squeezing it ahead. And just the numbers on the backside that time for Pearl River, they win that battle. Pun trying to chase that one down. Will do so. It goes out of bounds, and even though the fans on the near side or the far side of the pitch tries to get them to point in favor of ICC, the referee did not make the right call and said Pearl River ball. So a throw in for Pearl River. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say ICC ball. So ICC will throw it in. Trying to build up an attack here to see if they can find that equalizer. They trail 2-1. 36 minutes and 5 seconds to play. Pun with it, sends it ahead to Witt. Witt trying to reverse the pitch. Ogden takes it away from Witt. And then the ball is cleared out, and Pearl River won that battle. And Eckhoff is whistled on a foul. And we have a young lady down from Pearl River away from the play.
West! He's gone. That's it. Yes.
And now we'll have a stoppage. And looks like this is going to be one of the Pearl River coaches that will be asked to leave. And that is going to be his second card. Second yellow, I should say. And now they're asking for security to ask the Pearl River coach to make sure he leaves. And now the, I'm assuming head coach maybe. I'm not for sure who the head coach is. There are 3 coaches up on the sideline for Pearl River. But one of the coaches receives his second yellow card, and security was called to get him off the pitch, and he is left and trying to come back on the back to the backside, I guess you can say, but ICC police, campus police, not allowing that to happen, so he'll have to go to the bus. So now the free kick coming from distance, a chance here, and oh man, just mistimed. A good opportunity there for Gordon. As she just whiffed on that one. If she's able to get a solid foot on there, then I believe Pearl River takes a 2-goal advantage. Now ICC trying to get it across the pitch. Pearl River coming up and clears it out nicely. Pearl River has played a great game defensively this afternoon. Every time ICC has a counter, they do a good job of quickly finding the ball and double teaming it, forcing ICC in some tough situations. So Chanel trying to let that one settle. Ball is loose on the pitch, and Pearl River wins that 50-50 battle. It's been the story of most of the day so far, as Pearl River just half a step a little bit quicker than ICC this afternoon, and a foul is going to be called here on ICC, and going to be one of those situations where after the coach gets ejected, one of the referee kind of a half-hearted whistle that time, but did call the foul on ICC. So after the ejection, we're probably going to hear a lot of whistles here for the next 3 to 4 minutes. Hopefully not, as it's been a pretty well-played match, well-called match this afternoon. One of those physical matches, but in the playoffs, you got to let the players decide who wants to win or who wants to lose. This ball sent ahead here. Oh, just a little too deep on the send that time, as it was looking for number 9, Aorter. Just a little too deep. Pair of subs coming into the match here for ICC. This is going to be number 11. That's Brittany Sullivan, a sophomore midfielder out of Itawamba AHS. And number 14, Addison Meadows, a sophomore midfielder out of Oxford High School. Tiffany Ogden and Hallie Moore will come out of the match for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07 and Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is you bring $2 and a friend for the BSU luncheon each Wednesday. Don't forget $2 for your friend as well for lunch and worship. The oldest organization on campus, that's the ICC BSU. That shot from distance, a little too tall and wide, as Pearl River continues once again to kind of dominate the time of possession and field position here, much like they did in the first half, but ICC was able to weather that storm before a late goal was giving Pearl River the 2-1 advantage. Pun getting set to throw this one in. Will do so quickly to Witt, and it just took a bad hop past Witt. Ball is cleared out. Stevens will try to play it now. The ball going forward and still loose on the pitch, and then controlled by Gordon of Pearl River. Pearl River on the far side of the pitch. That's Gordon with it. Lets it settle. Now he's going to try to send it back, and there's Lexi Pun jumping in front of that one. So now trying to send it ahead to Chanel. Chanel with the soft touch. Here comes Shelby Witt. ICC on the counter attack here. Witt with the ball, trying to make something happen. Witt looking to work one-on-one, now drops it back in the middle to Chanel. Chanel swings it back out wide to Meadows. Meadows sees a quick double team, pokes that one forward, and bobbled around by the keeper that time, but was able to hug it and keep it in. Well, you kind of saw it there once again. Pearl River doing a great job. Once they kind of get the ball and see what ICC's wanting to try to do on the attack, they quickly bring an extra defender over. And now here comes Pearl River on the other end on the counter attack of their own. The shot is up and too tall. Ooh, a big time break there for ICC. As that one had a chance. Trying to go top shelf as you hear the wind picking up here in Fulton. Just a bit too tall that time, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for ICC. That wind blowing directly into us here in the broadcast booth as this ball is going to be sent out, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in here for Pearl River. Snyder will throw it in. ICC needs to pick up the intensity defensively. That ball free on the pitch, and Witt lets it settle, and she'll control it now. Witt trying to send it ahead, trying to find Joyce. Now Joyce pokes it out wide. Here comes Chanel. Chanel here on the far wing, trying to go inside with it, but a great defensive play once again by Pearl River. What a play, but it finds Meadows. Meadows fires, and no. Good opportunity that time for Meadows to square up and put a solid foot on it. Just could not quite get enough of it to send that one home. We'll take a look at it on the Little Caesars instant replay here. It's the ball being bounced around, and good tackle that time. Good clean play by Pearl River. Sends it ahead. Now Pearl River an opportunity. And sends it out. Do they get it? No! What a break for ICC. McGill came out and gambled that time. A good idea by the young lady from Pearl River just to try to get some sort of foot on it to send it ahead. And luckily for ICC, just ran out a little bit of real estate as that was an order that was closing in a hurry. Just could not get there in time, so ICC dodges a major bullet there Score remains 2-1. We've got 30 minutes and 29 seconds to play here in regulation. The winner of this match will advance to the semifinal round of the MACJC tournament against Jones at Jones. That match, I believe, at 5 o'clock there in Ellisville. Mad scramble for the ball. Sullivan trying to battle to it. Pearl River, though, gets to it. Pearl River sends it out wide. Pokes that one forward and looking for the cross, and it was broken up nicely by McGill. McGill sends this one down the pitch. 50-50 ball broken up, and it's going to trail back to Betancourt. Betancourt squeezes it ahead to Meadows. Meadows just couldn't quite handle the ball that time. Turnover goes back to Pearl River. So here comes Pearl River, sending it out wide. That is going to be Spears with it. Spears looking for the cross, has an opportunity. Ball's going to be popped up and still loose on the pitch. And oh, what a good job helping on the backside by Maisie Sumner. Boy, that could have easily been the third goal of the afternoon for Pearl River, but Sumner coming in doing a great job on that back line to break it up. Pearl River, though, still has it in a dangerous position. Shot is high and wide. Pearl River easily winning the battle when it comes to shots here in the second half. We do have a substitution coming into the match. This is going to be number 19, Grace Falley. Falley will come into the match, and this will be Lexi Pun checking out. Grace is a sophomore forward out of Edinburgh, Scotland. I know Grace family always watching back home, so we want to give a shout out to the Foleys across the pond. Had a chance to meet them whenever she first moved into the States here at ICC. A wonderful, pleasant family, and would love to be able to get a chance to meet them one more time before her time is done here at ICC. As now ICC gets it off the turnover, and then Witt turned to send it and just did not find anybody from ICC. Good job, smart decision that time by Havens to lag back and make the play defensively. So Pearl River with it. Now it's going to send it, and it's going to be saved by McGill. So ICC needs to find something to make it dangerous on the opposite side of the pitch right now. Pearl River maintaining possession. Has won that battle all afternoon. Time of possession and field position. That ball simply sent out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in here for ICC. 2-1 is your score. 27-47 remaining in this match, or at least in regulation. That play right there might have best summed up the way this match has went today. She just put her foot out there and just happened to be at the right spot at the right time to be able to break up that cross by ICC. But then there's ICC scrapping back on the other end. That was Sarah Eckhoff, who makes the second effort to get the ball back and then just loses the dribble. Pearl River gets it back. Mad scramble for it at midfield. Now sends it ahead. Opportunity here coming for Pearl River out on the wide wing. Pokes it forward. The ball was deflected by McGill. And McGill was able to try to get back. Was kind of chipped that time by the Pearl River player, but she was able to pop up in a hurry and get back in net. Sends it forward. Broken up by Sumner. This ball sent ahead. And once again, just seems like Pearl River's got magnets in their feet today. Every time a loose ball pops up, it seems to find someone wearing maroon. So Pearl River with it now, crossing it over the middle. Opportunity here if she can fire to make something dangerous, and nearly put that one on frame as McGill just never saw the ball, but luckily that one went wide left. Substitution coming into the match here for ICC. This is going to be number 8, Jada Ross, a freshman defender out of Lafayette High School. Checking out of the match will be Alex Stevens, a sophomore defender out of Amory. That substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Heritage Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on Let's Go ICC TV, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We do want to invite you to visit bankofokolona.com for more information. ICC trying to send this one long. It's going to be a foot race for it. Falley comes up and breaks it up, and it is going to go out of bounds. Just ran out of a little bit of real estate. Great play that time by Grace as the Pearl River player came up, made a play on the ball that time. Grace was able to break it up, but unfortunately just a little too close to the sidelines before she can regain control. So a throw in here for Pearl River. Scramble for it on the far side of the pitch, and Pearl River will control. Now here comes Pearl River. Plenty of room to play here. Wide open pitch. Now he's going to reverse it. Trying to find over to Havens. Havens had it, lost it for a moment, was able to control it. Now drops it back over to the middle. This is number 5 with it. That's going to be Snyder. Into the middle of the pitch they go. Ball is deflected out. Snyder, though, once again, the right spot at the right time. Now resets it, and Pearl River trying to get out and find the ball here. Mad scramble for it. There's Chanel. Chanel was wrapped up by the referee that time. Or excuse me, not wrapped up by the referee, but wrapped up by the player and was looking back at the referee is what I was trying to say. And the late whistle, but they do call the foul. I think you're starting to see a little bit of the frustration setting in now for ICC, and a large part of that is due to this tough defense out of Pearl River this afternoon. Falley with the ball. Falley's knocked to the turf, no whistle, good no call that time, as the ball is being cleared out by Pearl River. Trying to send it ahead. And ball is still loose, and Betancourt now will send it towards midfield. Falley battling for the ball. And a foul called on Pearl River, so ICC will have the ball near midfield. Sends it ahead. Witt with it. Witt lets it settle. Now looks to go out wide with it. This is going to be Chanel. Chanel trying to work one-on-one. Looks for the cross over the middle to Joyce, and it was taken away by Pearl River. Sullivan lets it settle. Dribbles over now. Is going to send it out wide. This is Betancourt. Betancourt looking to go on the drive. A lot of contact. No foul call. Now Chanel with it. Chanel trying to battle. Nice tackle that time. Clean tackle by Pearl River. That was number 4, Neilden. That came in and cleared that one out. ICC will have the throw in. So we have a substitution coming up for Pearl River at the next opportunity. Meadows with it, trying to work on the pitch. The ball was deflected back, but there was Betancourt. Betancourt's now going to reverse the pitch over to Falley. Falley sees a double team, now drops it back. That's going to be Jada Ross. Ross trying to work one-on-one across the way. The ball is poked free. Ross is able to chase that one down. Leaves it back and nearly taken away by Pearl River. And ICC is just scrambling this time, and Pearl River, boy, their pressure has been intense this afternoon. That ball was taken away, but then taken back by ICC. Eventually finds its way over to Cynthia Betancourt. Drops over the middle to Sullivan. Then a poor touch that time. Gives it back to Pearl River. And then Pearl River trying to clear this one out. And there's Sumner. Sumner coming up and making the play. Maisie sending it forward now to Meadows. Meadows surveying the defense. Going to swing it out wide. That's going to be Sullivan at midfield. Crosses into the midfield, directing traffic, sends it over the top, trying to find Witt. Ball is broken up, then Witt trying to go back to it. And then Pearl River's going to simply clear that one out. Oh, man, if that one just could have took a different hop for ICC, could have been an opportunity there for the Lady Indians, but instead goes out of bounds. 22:30 to play here. As that ball kind of popped up off the knee of 4 and hit her in her face that time, as that was Neilden that was able to shake that one off. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to be a throw-in coming in here for Pearl River. Substitutions coming in for Pearl River, number 6, McLaurin, and number 25, that's going to be Harrington, into the match here. Also looks like number 27, Wyndham, will come into the match as well. So a throw-in here on the near side of the pitch coming from Pearl River. 21:45 to play in the match. That ball was broken up by Chanel. Still loose on the pitch, and Pearl River's going to clear it out just before it goes out of bounds. And now Pearl River with it, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Leaves it up. This is going to be Gordon. Gordon already has 1 goal in the day. Now sends it on the cross. Opportunity here. Oh, just a poor send that time, as had wide open on the backside was Pearl River. And a whistle. I believe this is going to be a foul on ICC, and this is going to be a tough situation for ICC, a chance to maybe start distancing themselves here for Pearl River, as this one is going to be a free kick just outside the box. So they've got to give them a little bit of distance here as they move the ball a little bit closer to that end line. So it makes the angle a little bit tougher Sends it inside. Pearl River with it. And cleared out again by Sumner. And then Maisie one more time, and then it's cleaned up there by McGill. What about the play of Maisie? Sumner has come in and saved at least 3 goals with her defensive play this afternoon as McGill cleans that one up. Now ICC, can they find that equalizer? They trail 2-1. Sends it ahead, trying to find fouling, just a poor angle that time. So now they're going to send it back. Ball is going to be controlled by Pearl River at midfield. Pearl River has just done a good job today winning those 50-50 balls and finding a way to just be patient on the offensive end. They have dominated time possession, shots, and field position as this ball is going to be deflected out of bounds by Maisie Sumner. Maisie Sumner, has played outstanding this afternoon with her play on that back line has helped ICC keep this match to a 2-1 match so far. 19:30 to play here. Corner opportunity coming up for Pearl River. A little confusion on the part of Pearl River on where to take the kick, but that's part of the gamesmanship here. Pearl River, as long as they're showing that they're making an effort to get over there, not necessarily delaying the game technically, and that's not what they're doing. They are setting up the corner kick here. The ball did get out behind the net, so they're going to let it go short with it. Gordon. And this one's broken up nicely by Chenal. And now here comes a chance here in transition for ICC. Tries to get up the field to Joyce. Joyce with it now, trying to chase it now before it goes out of bounds and can't do so. And that's kind of been that's been a good theme of the day. The breaks beating the girls for ICC this afternoon. And so it'll be a throw in here right below us. And that is going to be out of bounds.
You shake it off!
So now Pearl River with it, trying to go to work. Pearl River leading it 2-1. Trying to find maybe that second goal here to get a little bit more breathing room in this one. 17:57 to play. And Sullivan breaks that one up. Grace Joyce is there. Joyce trying to work 1-on-4, trying to settle and let some of her teammates to catch up with it. Now sends it ahead, and she is knocked to the turf, and that's going to be a foul on Pearl River. So a free kick here for ICC. This will be Maisie Sumner to step into this opportunity. ICC trying to find that equalizer. They trail 2-1. Sends it ahead. Ball still deflected around. And a good play by the keeper coming up and diving on top of that one to kind of kill the play. And that was a rough landing on the part of Candace Martin, as when she landed, the ball kind of popped up and batted her around a little bit. So she appears to be okay. So the ball being deflected around, and now Pearl River will control. This is Gordon with it. Gordon dribbling forward. Being picked up by Sullivan. Now reverses the pitch. Trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Hustling over and just couldn't do so, as that was McLaurin trying to get to the ball. We'll have some substitutions coming into the match. For ICC, it'll be number 17, Brittany Mathis, and number 23, Lexi Pund, into the match. For Pearl River to be number 24. That's going to be Spears. And I believe number 23 coming back into the match. That's going to be Havens. Those are your substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. So the ball was thrown in. Pearl River controlled it. Popped up, and that's going to be a foul on ICC. Sullivan trying to get to the ball, and just a little bit of her momentum carrying her into the player. So here comes a great opportunity for Pearl River on this free kick. Looks like this is going to be Havens. I do believe Havens was the young lady that scored that other goal earlier in the first half. Not 100% sure on that, though. So Havens will step into this one, tries to squeeze it inside versus trying to score on the free kick. Pearl River does keep the deflection and is going to roll it back out now and reset. This one from way outside, too tall and wide, and it goes out of bounds. Another substitution coming into the match here. This is going to be number 12, Gracie Burleson, for ICC coming into the match. This substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So a goal kick coming up here for ICC. They trail it 2-1 here in the quarterfinal matchup with Pearl River. The winner of this match will go on to play in the semifinals on Saturday. And that's going to be offsides, easy call. And ICC fans not going to necessarily like that call, but just one of those unfortunate situations. That back line scooted up a little bit further than Pund was anticipating, and the ball goes back to Pearl River. That's just another one of those breaks that going the way of Pearl River this afternoon. ICC has had some opportunities, just have not been able to cash in on them, and Pearl River gets the offside call. Loose ball on the pitch right now. Pearl River trying to get to it. This is Gordon. Gordon dribbling through traffic. Puts that one forward, and that one looked like it might have deflected off the face of Jada Ross. Maybe it was her shoulder. And now the ball stays with Pearl River. River with it, trying to go out wide. And Burleson's going to deflect that one out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick coming up here for Pearl River. 13:38 and counting to go here in the second half. 2-1 is your score. A little confusion on who's to get a ball here, as Pearl River will let a fan go chase it down. Instead, Gracie charges up in a hurry and throws one in from the back of the goal. And there's too many players on the field right now for Pearl River. They never waved the substitution in, but they're going to let it happen anyway here. Wow. So the substitution ran onto the field without being waved on. The referees allowed it to happen anyway without any consequences. So a break there for Pearl River. This one sent and deflected off the back of the head of an ICC player. Luckily just wide that time, as McGill was going with the shot, took her away from the deflection, and it was a bit too wide. So ICC dodges a major bullet there. Inside 13 minutes to play. Indians trying to find that equalizer. Pun just could not get to that ball as it took a bad hop off the turf. Might have found the only dry spot on the field after these last rains the last 2 days. Actually had rain this morning right around that 5 o'clock mark. Not enough to really cause any issues, and that time the foul going to be whistled on Pearl River. A little WWE action. Had her in a headlock that time. Good call by the referee, as fans were yelling for it. They were in the process of calling it, and the foul was called. ICC sent the ball ahead, then it just goes out of bounds. And so coming up on 12 minutes to play in the contest, 2-1 Pearl River. And it's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with Pearl River on the throw-in. So just threw it a little bit too far that time. Burleson comes to the backside to get it. ICC trying to reverse the pitch. There's Fowley. Fowley on the far side. She is knocked to the turf. No foul call, and here comes Pearl River on the opposite end. And Eckhoff breaks it up beautifully that time, but Pearl River is able to stay with it. And now they're going to back it back out and reset the attack. Good job by ICC hustling back that time. Now Pearl River being patient. And then Sullivan takes it away. Brittany Sullivan there. Sullivan trying to dribble through traffic now. Crosses over the defender and lets everybody kind of settle down. Going to try to send it up wide. That's going to be Lexi Pun. Pun comes and gets it. Now here comes ICC. Pun with it, trying to weave her way through traffic, and Pearl River. Once again, every time ICC gets something going, Pearl River doing a beautiful job defensively, sending over someone extra to help and forcing ICC in some tough situations. Ross sends that one ahead, trying to find Joyce. The ball was taken away, and then Pearl River. Once again, every time a loose ball comes out, Pearl River comes up and makes the play. And they're going to say continue here, and if it goes out of bounds, we'll see if they do call the foul as Sumner goes to the turf as well. So that's what they did. They did say the substitution to the match here. This is going to be number 24, Allie Chenal, coming into the match, and Grace Falley will check out. Trying to go with the back foot pass that time. Pearl River was there. And now Pearl River tossing it around. Eckhoff is going to step in front of it, and then the ball just once again goes to a Pearl River player. It's almost as if Pearl River just has magnets in their feet today at the right spot at the right time all afternoon long, running those 50-50 balls. This is Pearl River with it now. This is going to be Aorta. Pearl River wanting to work one-on-one, now sends it across the middle. Maisie Sumner steps in front of that one. This one's popped up, dangerous, but there's McGill with the save. Well, nice job that time by McGill coming up and making the save, as you'll see it here on the Little Caesars instant replay. A tough play going back into the sun. Now Chenal sends it over to the middle. This is going to be Grace Joyce. Joyce trying to drop it back. Meadows swings it out wide. This is going to be Lexi Pund with it. Pund trying to keep possession of it for ICC. Sends it across the middle. Nobody there for the Indians, but Grace Joyce comes back and wins that battle. Out of bounds, last touch by ICC. One thing Pearl River has done extremely well today has not given Grace Joyce any clean alleys to go on the attack. Substitution into the match here for Pearl River. This is going to be number 19, Smith, into the match, and checking out will be number 9, Ziggy Aorter. Once again, I do apologize if I say any of the names wrong for these young ladies this afternoon. Throw in on the far side of the pitch. 2-1 is your score. There's 8:38 to play in the match. ICC trying to find the equalizer. Sends it ahead. Oh, that one. If it just could have been a couple of inches taller, it could have got over the top and it been a dangerous situation for ICC. Instead, once again, the break going the way of Pearl River. Jada Ross steps in front of that one and takes it away. Jada tackled on the far side of the pitch. It goes out of bounds. It'll be ICC ball. Pun quickly to inbounds it over to Grace Ann Joyce. Joyce trying to work on the far side of the pitch. And Pearl River is just going to simply send that one out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in here for ICC. 2-1 is your score. 8 minutes left in the match. Can ICC dig deep to find the equalizer here late in the contest? Pun getting set to toss this one in on the far side. Looking to go inside, was trying to find, I believe that was Mathis. Ball was broke free, and now ICC with it, looking to go back inside. Pearl River just making it extremely difficult, and we've got a foul, and this is going to be on ICC. As Joyce was going to the turf, she reached up and grabbed a Pearl River player, and the whistle was blown on ICC. Inside 8 minutes to play now. ICC trailing 2-1 here. Winner of this match will advance to the semifinals. The loser of this match, well, your season's over. So neither team want to see that happen this afternoon as this ball sent ahead. Ross steps in front of that one, keeps control of it, now sends it forward, but then taken back by Pearl River. And then that's going to be a yellow on Jada Ross. And we're going to have the trainers come out in this situation for Pearl River, as that is going to be Gordon down across the way. We'll take a injury timeout and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back out of the timeout. As soon as the trainers get to Gordon, she pops up, waves them off. So the trainers basically sprinted out to Gordon, got exactly to her, and then sprinted right back. So good to see that Gordon is okay after being shaken up on the play. The ball is going to be out of bounds, so it'll be another corner opportunity coming up here for Pearl River. Well, the fan threw the ball to the Pearl River player, and the Pearl River player, and they're going to ask the clock to stop. As Pearl River just letting a little bit too much time run off that time, but yeah, one of the fans tossed the ball to Pearl River, and they just let the ball fall to the turf and didn't make any effort to put the ball in play. So once the ball is sent, it will be in play. Now the ball being deflected around, popped around, and going to be cleared out. So 6:25 and counting here. That ball sent ahead, broken up by ICC. Meadows trying to let it settle. Now sends it forward. Pearl River's there, though. And now Pearl River going on the attack, and Sumner is just going to send this one down the pitch. 2-1 is your score. ICC and Pearl River. Pearl River with the lead. ICC trying to find the equalizer. Pearl River trying to find that goal to maybe put this thing to bed here late in the contest. Meadows looking to reverse the pitch. Players incidental contact. Good no call by the referee. Grace Joyce takes over with the ball near midfield. Going to send it ahead. That's Lexi Pun on the far side of the pitch. Pun, poor touch off the pass, and Pearl River steps back in front of it. And then just anything you can do, I can do better between the two teams, just kind of batting it around right now. Moore had it, lost it, and it's going to go out of bounds. And who's it going to belong to? ICC. A quick throw in here as Joyce is going to send it back to Pun. 2-1 is the score. You got to have some better communication if you're ICC to let them know the player's coming up on the backside. As that one's going to be broken up by Eckhoff, and it's going to eventually find the feet of Ali Chanel. Chanel looking to work one-on-one here, trying to drive forward. Finds it over to Mathis. Mathis trying to chase it down. Ball still active here. Mathis with it, going to send it out wide. Here comes Lexi Pun. Opportunity for the Indians. Pun steps, sends, and too tall. Well, one of the few opportunities ICC has had here in the second half, as Mathis with the extra touch sent it out wide. Good job by Pun to let that one settle, see if they can get it down the pit, or to get it dangerous on frame. Just a little bit too strong that time. And once again, Pearl River taking a lot of time before they put the ball back in play here. Referee is coming up asking them to play, and now they do. Nothing wrong with that. If the situation was reversed for ICC, they would be doing the same right now. That's just part of the game. You're going to let the referees give you as much time as possible before they make you put the ball in play. Oh, and there was a shot, an incidental slap to the face of Hallie Moore, as Moore was able to shake that one off. Now Chanel with it. Chanel trying to put it on the cross, sends it over, and the ball is really nobody there for ICC as Chanel just tried to send it. Now ICC gets it right back, sends it over the middle of the pitch, and there is Pearl River to clear that one out. So it'll go out of bounds. 3 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Can ICC find a late goal to force this one into overtime? This one sent ahead, broken up. And the ball, the wind carried it a little bit further that time than Meadows was anticipating, and then Pearl River puts it on the backside, and Alex Stevens is there. Stevens wants to send it out wide to Lexi Pun. Pun gets it now, trying to go to the middle of the pitch. Pun battling for it, keeps it, now sends it out wide. This is going to be Ali Chanel. Chanel looking to go on the attack, now looking to go inside to Mathis. Mathis, the ball just took an awkward hop off her foot. Oh, tough break there for ICC. We'll have a substitution, so with the lead, with Pearl River leading, the substitution will stop the clock with 3:12. This is going to be number 27, Wyndham, into the match here for Pearl River. Windy, chilly afternoon here in Fulton. Send it inside, and the ball is going to be deflected. Mathis trying to get to it and can't do so. Good hustle that time on the part of number 8. That was Sanders of Pearl River. So once again, Pearl River is going to take as much time as they can before putting the ball in play here, as they were now putting it in play with 2:45. Sends it ahead. ICC now has got to up the pressure defensively. See if they can find a way to sneak in a goal here in this final 2.5 minutes. Chanel tries to come in, broken up nicely that time by Wyndham, who just checked into the contest, and Pearl River with it on the far side of the pitch, sends it ahead. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with ICC. Boy, if you're ICC, you would really love one of those fans to come up and help out with the ball there. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 2-1 is the score. Pearl River with the lead. ICC with the ball. Pund will throw this one in. Joyce with it. Now tries to poke it forward to Mathis. Mathis comes up. The ball's cleared out. Now Chenal lets it settle. And the ball's going to be cleared out. Good play that time by Pearl River. Just force ICC back as they had it deep in the territory there. And now they're going to send it ahead. And Pearl River is going to send it out of bounds. 1:45 to play. 1:45 to play. And ICC is going to send in a ball quickly. Chenal throws it in, trying to find Joyce. And they send it ahead. Now here comes Grace Joyce. Opportunity here for ICC. No! Great effort on the part of Candace Martin. If Martin doesn't come up as quickly as she did, we've got a tight contest. Maybe the play of the game there for Pearl River. Oh, a tough break there for ICC, and that's kind of been the theme of the day. The breaks beating the girls this afternoon against a very tough Pearl River team. This match has been everything you expected and then some between two of the top teams in the state. This ball sent ahead. 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. ICC trailing 2-1. Can they find the equalizer? Trying to go over the top, looking for Grace Joyce on the backside. Joyce coming in, but once again, another great play by Candace Martin. Martin coming up, wasting little, no time, getting to the ball there to break up that opportunity. And so now the ball sent to midfield. ICC takes it away. 35 seconds. The ball goes out of bounds. And Pearl River is going to take its time. The referee is going to stop the clock. And a break there for ICC as the keeper's shin guards came out that time. And that's what caused the stoppage. Substitution into the match here. Havens into the match, so the substitution will also stop the clock. So now a throw in here. Inside 30 seconds remaining. Can ICC pull off a miracle and find the equalizer to force this one into overtime? Meadows trying to get to it. The ball is sent out of bounds, and it's going to be deflected, and now ICC is going to have to hurry. 15 seconds. Pearl River's going to pop this one up, and it's going to go out of bounds. 10 seconds. Now 5 seconds. Can ICC get off a shot here in the final seconds? And that's going to do it. ICC cannot get a shot off in the final seconds, and Pearl River picks up the 2-1 victory here in this Instant Classic this afternoon to advance to the MAC JC semifinals at Jones on Saturday. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Fulton. Your final score, Pearl River wins it 2-1 over ICC. Back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score in this one, Pearl River picks up a 2-1 hard-fought victory here at ICC. Pearl River will advance to the semifinal round of the MAC-JC tournament. So congratulations to Pearl River and best of luck throughout the rest of the tournament. Let's take a look at some of the highlights throughout this afternoon, going all the way back to the first quarter. As the coach that was ejected from the match coming back onto the field to take a photo, being welcomed by cheers from his team there. Let's take a look at the scoring. It was Addison Meadows scoring off an assist on a corner kick from Haley Moore at the 25-38 mark of the first quarter, and then it was, first half, and it was Gordon adding a unassisted goal with 24:39 left, And then we believe, and not for sure, it was Sarah Havens with an unassisted goal at the 9:33 mark of the first half, and that was your first half and all your game scoring as well. Those were your stats being brought to you by Sonic here in Fulton, reminding you that you can go back and get that Car Hop Classic here in Sonic. Also some drink specials each week as well. Of course, got some specials on ice cream. I don't want any of that right now. If you're watching, if you would like to tune in for the Alumnus of the Year and Athletic Hall of Fame, you could do so by visiting Let's Go ICC on Facebook. Well, it's never a fun part of the year when you have to do this, but we do have to give kudos and thanks for all the effort of our sophomores as their careers coming to an end here at ICC. ICC finishes the season 9-5-1, one match shy of tying the record for the most wins in a regular season. Now, this sophomore class, however, does have the most wins in a season or in a career for their sophomores. And here are this year's sophomores for the ICC women's soccer team. Number 2, Alex Stevens. Number 7, Fran Gallegos Poyetelo. Number 11, Brittany Sullivan. Number 12, Gracie Burleson. Number 14, Addison Meadows. Number 18, Cynthia Betancourt. Number 19, Grace Falley. Number 21, Hannah Covington, who was unable to play today because of an injury. Number 23, Lexi Pun. Number 30, Mary Kate Grayson. And number 31, Haley McGill. To those ladies, we tip the cap and say thank you for 2 very special years here at ICC. Unfortunately, this year, this match coming up just a little sooner than we had, or the season coming to an end much sooner than we had hoped here this season. So we're allowing you to watch some of the instant replays here this afternoon. We do want to remind you tonight, coming your way at 6 o'clock with the Davis Ford pregame show, it's homecoming here at Fulton as ICC football would take on Southwest, coming your way at 6 o'clock. And then at 6:30 be that First American National Bank kickoff between ICC and Southwest. We'll have the homecoming presentation coming your way at halftime, part of Little Caesars halftime report here in Fulton. Don't forget, over on Facebook here in a few moments, we will have the actually it's going on now, the Alumnus of the Year and Athletic Hall of Fame of the Year coming your way right now on Facebook. Let's Go ICC on Facebook there. So for Bronson Payne, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore, and we'll see you next time, or we'll actually see you in 2 hours here on Let'sGoICC.com, the Red Channel, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan for football, homecoming ICC versus Southwest. See you next time, folks.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.